We're gonna win. So guys, just come out here, execute our stuff, play defense, we're gonna win. Next round, let's go.
What's good, guys? My name is Perris Blackwell. I went to Etiwanda High School, played freshman, played JV sophomore year, then got moved up halfway to VAR. After I finished at Etiwanda, I went to University of San Francisco.
The one guy that really stands out to me, you know, especially because in the first 5 guys, is Perris Blackwell.
I started there for 3 years, and then I decided to transfer. I had to sit out a year. I wanted to go see if I could play against that top competition, high major. Decided to go to University of Washington. It was a big change for me leaving California for the first time, but I thought it was something that I needed to do. I needed to go test myself. I needed to go step out of my comfort zone of just always being in California. Even though I was a Southern California kid, I played there, sat out, played a year, then went overseas. I played overseas for, this is my 7th year because I played at the beginning of this year, and it was just a really great experience. Unfortunately, I had to stop playing this season due to my father getting sick, and it was really tough. I had to come home from Spain. I was looking to have my best season yet, you know what I mean, and making another big jump in the professional career, but family first, came home and finished, and now I'm here, working out, training with Pros Vision full time, and it's just been a blessing that I've had this to fall back on and grow my career professionally in the States.
What's good, guys? Good morning. It's about 8 right now, getting ready to warm up. I just try to keep my same routines that I started with when I was playing pro overseas. So I just start off with the Viper foam roller, awesome product, through Hyper Ice, and I just keep it on a low level and just kind of start to roll out and just get my body warmed up before I start to work out. Once I feel warm, I just try to get it up, and then I just try to get into my next part of my workout. Right now I'm gonna I like to do a lot of stuff like I learned from this guy named Frank in San Francisco, a lot of core upper body stuff. He did a lot of stuff on the bars. He was a Navy SEAL, so he did a lot of stuff like that. So I like to come over here and do a little hold. So you pull yourself up to 90 degrees. And I just hold for about 10 seconds, and I do about 4 sets of those. Making sure I'm controlling my breathing. See, sometimes the employees will come in at lunch. They'll just hop on this and just start climbing. I never did it before. Actually, let me give it a try. This might be a little funny, watch this. Woo. That's hard work right there. Whew. I will never do that again. I kind of still have like that itch, you know, to play ball and stuff like that. So I've been kind of coming in the gym a little bit earlier, if I can, if the court is free, and try to get up some shots and just work on some moves, just to keep that feeling, you know, keep that feeling of like that hooper feeling. Like I mean, I just left it. I'm only 29, so just keep that feeling of shooting, doing layups, post work, footwork, and just got to be able to keep crisp moves because I got to be able to teach it the right way. So I just think that's really important, as long as I can in my youth, to be able to just still be able to work on my own personal game, even if I'm not going at that same intensity like I'm gonna go play in a season. I just like to keep that in my bag, you know what I mean? Keep that bag fresh. Hey, come with me over here real quick. I wanna show you guys something that we just, I thought we should start implementing into Pros Vision on the whiteboard right here. Quote of the day. Today it's keep steady. Things are gonna get shaky, especially during these times of Corona. You know what I mean? A lot of things going on crazy in the world. the States, all everywhere, you know what I mean? Just reminder just to keep steady, and just things are gonna test you. Things aren't always gonna go your way, but you just gotta keep steady, keep a level head, keep positive, and just keep optimistic that better things are coming if you just keep working. Just gotta keep working. That's what it's about.
I met Sean in DC when I was younger. We kind of came up through the same grassroots AAU program in the Inland Empire, IEBP. Shout out to IEBP. I'm always gonna give shout outs, gotta show love. One day Sean approached me that him and DC had an idea about starting this training company called Pros Vision, and I was all in. I was working out with Sean at the time, getting ready to go overseas, preparing for that. And Sean brought me on, and I just started doing the social media only at first because I was getting ready to go overseas. So I was predominantly just doing that. I was there for our first ever training session. We trained at Colony. It was crazy. This is from where we're at now at Ithaca. It's just crazy just to see where we're at. Started at Colony High School. We had 3 slots. We trained, the first day we trained Denham Dawson. He's in high school right now. I believe he's a junior. Cedric Allman. He's a guard at Pepperdine right now. And then our last workout was Big O, who's just got drafted to the Atlanta Hawks, played at USC. Chino Hills, really great player. So those were our first 3 workouts. I remember that. After that, shortly, maybe like a week after, maybe a couple days after, I ended up going overseas to Spain because I was playing in Spain for 2 years. And I just ran the social media. And from there, I just kept doing that, had a good season, and then COVID hit. And obviously, we all know COVID is super crazy. Me and my girlfriend, actually, this is a switch, this is gonna get a little sad. We ended up losing a baby during the quarantine, and ended up going through that. Very tough thing to go through. And had to end up coming home after the coronavirus hit, and just trained and just kept doing Pros Vision in the summer. That's when I started like getting into actual training and things like that, like on the court, working with Calvin, just trying to learn from Calvin, Sean, and Darren. I mean, they're older and they just have more, I feel like they have more experience in training, especially Calvin. I feel like he's a really good trainer on the court.
How you guys doing? I'm Calvin Mitchell, part owner of Pros Vision. Little thing about myself, I'm originally from Pasadena, California. Moved out to Rancho Cucamonga, I say when I was about 14, 15 years old. Darren and I, we've been brothers since, 14 years old, 13 years old, I believe. He's been my right-hand man since then. After he retired, he said he wanted to give back. We came up with this thing called Pros Vision to really give back to the kids. So far, so good. It's been successful. We've been really working hard. I'm very intense because I don't want a boring workout. I'm considered the bad cop as far as Pros Vision. I let everybody know how you're doing in the workout. If you look like you're playing like some trash, I'm gonna let you know you're playing like some trash. But also, if you're playing well, I'm gonna let you know you're playing well. It's just honesty.
Stand up like a wide receiver. Blue for 2. Set. Hey! Right there. Stop. Right there. Turn around. Good. Oh, good catch, Bubba. What game you want to play now?
Baseball.
With baseball, we pretty much come out probably like about 2 times a week. But his main sport actually is really golf, man. We golf, 3 times a week. I got him a little trainer, and he's been doing really well with that. That seems to be like his #1 sport. All right, look at the ball. Ready, set. Whoa! I'm the only one in all 4 of us in the group that's actually had like a 9-to-5 job. I actually quit my 9-to-5 job to start Pros Vision, which was awesome. We had some guys that help us during this journey, which is cool. Shout out to Chris, he really helped us in the beginning. Shout out to Trone, he really helped us out in the beginning. But no, it was really tough. That first year was tough. I was here by myself and it was a grind, man. It really was a grind, but it's all paying off now. A lot of the kids that we worked out back then, we still have, so that's always great. One of those kids is Michael. He's one of our first kids. You can tell though, look at this, he knows everything. 5, 7, last one, close it out, Michael, close it out. 8, hell yeah, let's go, baseline. Good, out, perfect. We had 2, 6 more. Good, come on, Michael, good. 2. Michael, hit. Good. That's 3.
My name is Michael Sinclair. I'm 15. I go to Etiwanda High School, freshman, class of 2024. I started playing basketball. I mean, on and off. I played football and basketball when I started at like 5 years old, playing sports like that. I started with football, and I really got into basketball, like actually starting to train and play at 10 years old.
Yeah, you got a shooter on your team today.
I started pro division probably like 2 years ago, and yeah, I was in the gym. It was after school. I came to the Rancho Rec Center. I was just hooping and playing with my friends, like one-on-one and stuff like that. And then I saw Calvin and Calvin training. And then after that, I was like, I wanted to get in the gym with Prosvin, so I DM'd him on IG.
2.
I got introduced to Michael. I think I saw him playing at the rec center one time. He looked good. He came up to me. We had a conversation. And I've been working with Michael for about 2 years now. The thing I like about Michael is that he's extremely quick. He's a fast learner. I think he's going to be very, very good in basketball. The main things I focus on Michael is his shooting. I mean, he's only in 9th grade, but the kid can shoot NBA threes like there's no tomorrow. The kid can actually step back and shoot a little bit past NBA threes.
Curtis might not get on. 2.
When I first started playing basketball, I couldn't shoot like that. And I was dribbling the ball, and I just picked up my dribble for some reason around half court. And I just threw it up, and I made it. Just threw it up, and I made it.
Okay, that's a cool little memory. You like that?
Yeah.
I think he's growing every year. I think what you're going to see from Michael is a kid that's going to play varsity early on, and he's going to have some early success. You know, he's going to get a lot of recognition, you know, probably the last couple years of his high school career, but he's going to a good high school. He's going to be under a really good coach who's coached for me at Etiwanda High School, and he's going to be pushed. I think Michael is a guy that, you know, we're going to continue to watch, and we're going to continue to help grow, because he's a player that has a chance to make it, you know, big at the next level.